The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, three friends decided it was about time that they booted up their consoles and discussed this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello everybody, welcome back to The Library, the show where we talk about Halo lore and other such things. How are we all feeling today, gentlemen?
I feel bloated.
We just ate a lot of burgers, yeah.
We all had a lot of cheeseburgers.
You
from
know how
various
last week
restaurants.
we said that we did a root beer taste test and we determined that A&W was the unequivocal best? We did the same thing this week with just plain cheeseburgers, and it was somewhat of a mistake. But Wendy's won by a long shot.
Shocker.
Let me preface by saying that we had a mishap. Yeah, Wendy's,
I
we
don't
had.
want to stop. Okay, I actually don't want to keep talking about it because I'm gonna get annoyed.
I gotta say it for context. For Wendy's, we had Dave's singles. For everyone else, we had value cheeseburgers. So of course, Wendy's was gonna win.
Yeah, I think Wendy's wins regardless, though.
I think so too. It's just their buns. They try harder with their burgers in general.
Yeah, but their small buns are not like that.
You know,
They're still good.
I'd say the buns would have changed the score, though.
Your buns.
buns change the game.
Damn straight.
But yeah, now we're all bloated, have abdominal pain. We're gonna get through this.
I'm fine.
No.
Okay, three of us have abdominal pain, and we will probably start looking at him like, let's wrap this up. I gotta puke.
Exactly. So, for the folks listening in, before we get started today, which today will be a very entertaining episode, just a couple things to remind you of. Yeah, it will be. You're going to love it. Just a couple things to remind you about, things that we got going on, things that you can keep awareness of. First of all, the Discord server is currently experiencing a nice increase in members. We love seeing that, but we could always have more. If you're listening to this show and you love hanging out with people that love to talk Halo but don't talk, shit about it, then you can feel free to join our Discord. We're always having a good time there. People are right now in the Let's Talk Halo chat just talking about their childhoods growing up. A lot of them are nice, happy. Some of them are sad, but, it's childhoods. Everybody's got their own little lifestyles. And aside from that, if you want to support us directly, you can go to patreon.com/JumperScape. That is going to be the best way that you can support us if you want to really show support. There's all sorts of different options for you available there. We still have slots available for the $2 access tier that allows you to get terminals at the much cheaper price. And aside from that, Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio is still running, still operating somehow. It's a shocker every day. We're still looking for new tracks to throw in, though. So if you're an artist and you're like, hey, I would love to get my music on there, and you want to make a Halo lo-fi remix, we're always willing to chat and talk about that. Anyway, aside from all of that, Monolith just dropped. It's on the YouTube channel, ours and Containment Media's. It was a fantastic collaboration between the two of us. November Black also still working on their stuff. They should have a new part 2 coming out in the end of December, so keep your eyes open for that. And also giving a little bit of a verbal shout out and support to Installation 00, who has hit a little bit of a wall in life, feeling real bad for his situation right now. Dude has to find a new place to live, find some good ways of making some decent cash, and is very much looking for some support. So if you're able to, I'm going to just say his Patreon is probably going to be the best way to support him directly in this time. Otherwise, just voicing support and watching his videos will obviously go a long way as well, just knowing that there's still people out there that are paying attention. But yeah, setting all of that aside and getting all that addressed and everything. Gentlemen, in 2005, there was supposed to be a Halo movie.
Yeah.
Best trailers ever.
Yeah.
There weren't any.
Well, the Halo. Listen. The Halo. The Halo. What was it? Landfall. Halo Landfall was a trailer for Halo 3, but it was made using assets from the film. That was what they were able to make with what was left over, because
That's what I'm thinking of then.
that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It looks gorgeous. But yeah, the original script has leaked. I don't know if it was leaked or officially released, but it's available now for the whole movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is this one, if I'm not mistaken, this one was supposed to be actually canon, right?
It was going to be.
Yes.
Which is wild.
Yeah, very unfortunate considering where we are in the Halo franchise currently.
There are a couple things in the script that are like, that would have been groundbreaking for Halo. For one thing, it would have introduced us to our first F-bomb in the Halo franchise.
Was there going to be an F-bomb?
Yeah, it was going to have Corporal Jenkins saying, "Give me my fucking gun."
I mean, I respect that they are even adding it, but that is a huge missed opportunity for Master Chief to drop the F-bomb. I would literally just like,
I need a fucking weapon.
I would nerdgasm so hard.
There was also a couple of fun similarities that they were going to throw in. I don't know if they did it on purpose or if it was something that was planned way before, but Chief, he was born on Eridanus. Apparently Eridanus has twin sons. There's going to be a scene where he's going to look out at the twin sons. Sound familiar at all?
Yes, it sure does.
Heard that one somewhere.
Wait, what's the what's the timeline? Does it go from his birth to like?
So it goes from when he's a kid all the way up until, it looks like, if I can just scroll all the way to the bottom, because it's a very long script. Obviously, it's a movie script.
He's got the whole script.
In my laptop.
In my laptop. Okay. So wait, did it like include that, like did it just show his perspective in the games, or did it like fill in gaps between the games and cutscenes, or how did that work?
It would retell the story a little bit.
Okay.
The fact that Jenkins is in it and Captain Keyes is in it, it kind of tells you.
So it went from the events from CE to Halo 3.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves. You know, what I really wanted to know is, when we're talking about this movie stuff, do you think that now that we've entered into Paramount liking Halo, when they say Halo is a very franchisable product, which is still a very weird thing to say for a franchise.
Yeah. It is very, this franchise is franchisable.
My question, though, is do you think that that's them saying that they could easily turn it into a film franchise where we might get a mixture of the original timeline and also Silver Timeline in two different products?
That scares me.
Or just start over.
Not again.
I don't think anyone would be mad if you started over.
Halo has a bad habit of starting over when things don't go right.
I think it's okay in this case.
No, yeah, I partially agree, but I'd rather just see them like stick with it, but just be better, I guess, in the best way of putting it. But if they did like completely just like retcon, start over, then it is what it is. But when they say franchisable, I just hope they don't mean like, oh, we can make a shit ton of money off of this.
That's what I hear.
Exactly.
I hear that.
Like, oh, we can just milk this. This is a cash cow for us. That's what scares me. Instead of doing the fans who have just been miserable for almost a decade, give them something to look forward to and have fun with, and like something that expands the lore that isn't in a freaking book. Please, for the love of, let us play it, or at least let us watch it. One or the other.
I still think in the recent live action Halo on Paramount, right?
Yes.
I still thinking that they should have never have taken his helmet off.
Well, yeah, I mean, and they did it very early on as well.
Very
extremely. Wasn't it like the first episode?
I get it. You're using this established actor who wants to have his face time, and they also want to be able to use human emotions for your face, which is important in movies, but
respect the source material.
I agree.
Here's the thing: you have something like Mandalorian where they just kind of made up that they don't take their helmets off. Like that was a new thing. At least I assume it is. And they committed to that more than Halo, which is wild.
Yeah.
Because we see Pedro Pascal's face a lot less than we see Chief's face.
Yeah. I'm still just not like, I get like coming from like a business standpoint, like, yes, he wants to he wants his screen time, but like, you got to know the role that you're playing. Like, that he doesn't, I mean, here's the thing, in Halo canon, he takes his helmet off a lot. The legendary ending of Halo 4, he takes his helmet off and you get to see the first glimpse of his face. You see he's old, he looks older, decrepit, not, I guess, decrepit, just looks like he's seen some shit, I guess is the best way to put it. He looks like he's He's battle worn. That's the best. He looks like a grizzled veteran from the war. And again, in books, he takes his helmet off. At the end of CE, he takes his helmet off. It's nothing new. Start of Halo 2, his helmet is off. You just don't see his face. So I mean, if they did that, but like at least waited at least a little bit, because they ripped that Band-Aid off very, very quickly, in my opinion. And that's part of like the mystery when it comes to Master Chief. Like, who are you? Like as a kid, I saw Master Chief as like, this is like, in looking back on it now, this is more Noble 6 than anything. I looked at Chief as a vessel, but Noble 6 is literally the definition of a vessel. No face, no name, but Chief has like a backstory, his family, like Chief is his own person, but Noble 6 is literally you. And Master Chief is not. But, you know, like you feel like you're one and the same when you're playing Halo. Like it's just part of the identity. Just like, oh, don't know. I see the helmet. That's all I need to know. That's John. That's Master Chief 117. That's all I need to know.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I've been reading through this script a little bit and it is wild.
Okay, let's hear it.
So first of all, it is retelling the story of Halo Combat Evolved, but including the story. It's sort of a combination of Fall of Reach and the Flood. So basically, Chief becoming a Spartan, getting Cortana, fighting forever, and then getting to the ring. And it's wild what they do with it. So first of all of the characters from the book seem to be there. So that's like Major Silva, Jenkins, Foehammer from Combat Evolved. She's more important in this though.
Cool.
The Flood is also in it, and they make them horrifying in this.
As you should, because the Flood is supposed to be horrifying.
It's worse than in the games. I'm reading through this, and it's like, so first of all, they find Captain Keyes, right? You know, I'm just going to read this entire scene. This scene is beautiful.
Go ahead.
Master Chief enters the bridge. As with the area he just came through, the flight deck is blackened and bears the scars of the battle in which Captain Keyes was captured. Most of the flight deck instrumentation is smashed, but incredibly, several of the monitors are still operational. Data streams appear intermittently through static. Cortana manifests in front of Chief. Perfect. It's sufficiently intact. I'll be able to plant a... Suddenly she freezes. Master Chief follows her gaze to reveal Captain Keyes.
Captain Keyes.
Captain Keyes.
Don't worry.
I've got it. That's never going to get old. I watched that video of ours just for that scene. Don't worry. I've got it.
Shout out to Inferno Plus for Cursed Halo. Again, fantastic.
Can we get Cursed Halo 2 soon, please?
Standing in shadows but recognizable through his shape and stance. Motionless. Watching them. Sir. No, it's not him. Captain Keyes takes a step forwards, and light from the bridge portal falls against his face. His flesh is revealed. Although it has none of the tumors and traumas of the normal Flood forms, the skin is unmistakably colored with the greens and blacks of decay. Silence. Then Cortana speaks. Who are you? And then the captain replies. His voice is layered, as if from many mouths, and ambient. I am a monument to all your sins. I am the Flood. As Keyes says this, tendrils begin unraveling from him. Across this universe, new species fall in and out of existence. They are born, they prosper, they pass into extinction. The tendrils attach themselves to the walls and the floor of the bridge. They leave nothing behind but dust and echoes. Captain Keyes is soon in the center of the seething web. I outlive them all. The lifespan of stars are my days. My containment within this prison has been a single night. Now tumors are blossoming from his body, expanding and swelling, increasing his size massively. But you. His shape is becoming less recognizable as a human form, but his face is still somehow present within the flux. Would destroy me. Why? Then pull back to reveal. This is the wild part. Master Chief, Cortana, and Keyes are in the exact same positions relative to their positions in the bridge, except now the backdrop landscape has changed to Master Chief's dream. This is a separate set that they had identified as Master Chief's dream, his mental state, his mental scape. What the? Cortana gathers herself as she realizes what is happening. Chief, this is a hallucination. The Flood is telepathic. It's just reaching into your mind the same way it did to mine. It isn't real. Isn't real? The Keyes form expands dramatically in size as if to measure it to its outrage. Isn't real? You are a computer construct and you cannot understand. I am organic and I understand that this is real. This is awesome.
Why was this cut? Why was this canned? Why no? Like actually, you're 2 years. This was what 2005.
Yeah,
you're 2 years away from one of the biggest gaming launchers in history. There's like an insane amount of hype from Halo 2, and you can this. Why? What happened?
And dude, this scene was going to be the face reveal. It was going to zoom in onto Chief's face as he's trying to fight this telepathic flood, apparently.
Yeah, but
it was going to be an extreme close up on his face, so you still don't get his features.
So like Halo, kind of like what Halo 4 did.
Yeah.
I wonder if that drew in. I wonder if that in Halo 4 drew.
Okay, sorry.
Go
Resist
ahead.
what? I do not create this landscape. I share it.
Keys expands and sighs again.
Understand what I am. I collect the memories of the sentient.
Tendrils curls out and embrace Master Chief.
Yours of fine memories, warrior. They are of pain, but they are strong and true. They should not die with you.
The tendrils snake around Master Chief's helmet.
You need only to know this. I offer you immortality. Your body may rot away, but your memories will live on with me forever.
Extreme close-up on Master Chief's face. We are occupying the same space he does inside his suit. We see a series of flash cuts. His skin, his mouth, his eyes. From a rapid patchwork of close-up images, we can't assemble a likeness of Master Chief in our minds. But what we can see is that the face we saw in his dreams is no longer the face he has. This face is marked with a fine mesh of scars, suggesting past injuries or surgical procedures or even experiments. His skin is a map of past conflict. A beat, and then...
See, that's where you're wrong. I don't need to know
Oh, alrighty. Do we know who is going to be casted as Master Chief?
No. It was probably going to be Downs, though, if you really think about it. I'm guaranteeing it. He was of the age. He definitely could have done it.
It was his prime, if you will.
And to this day, I've always wondered why did they not pull through with that.
Well, the story goes that it was Neil Blomkamp who was going to be directing it. He was an apprentice of Peter Jackson. But this would have been Neil's first movie. And so Microsoft and Bungie were scared of working with this guy for the first time. And so they didn't buy into it. He whenever he lost Halo, he just kind of went off and did some indie film called District 9.
District 9, probably art style of Halo.
It is. It's using assets from that film.
Would have been insane.
Oh my gosh, do you hear that alarm? Oh gosh, it's going off again.
Guys,
it's
the alarm.
happening.
Damn walls.
It's in the walls.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Librarian's quiz time. They just kind of interrupt us all the time these days. It's getting kind of annoying now.
Rude.
But oh well.
All the time, as in this time and the last time.
All the time.
Both times.
We're going to get our contestant in here and see if he will be able to withstand. Last week, our friend didn't manage to make it, but this time, hopefully, we'll be able to have a little bit of... Hi there! Welcome, Mr. Guyvertron. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm in the car right now.
Fantastic. Well, that's a perfect place to do a quiz show. And now, I know that you had done a little fun fact, but I forgot what your fun fact was. I didn't write it down anywhere, and I apologize for that. I think it had to be... Oh, no, I remember exactly what it was. What was it? It was that... Oh, no, I can't remember what it was. Something about how long you've been with Halo that is longer than most people have been alive in the chat.
Yes, I have achievements older than some people.
Achievements, yes, that's what it is.
That's funny.
Well, my friend, you are about to try to win 500 credits in Halo Infinite. Are you prepared?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, sweet. So, kicking us off, which character is not a leader in Halo Wars 2? Is it Atriox, the Prophet of Regret, Serena, or Sergeant Forge?
I haven't played much Halo Wars 2, but I believe the answer is Atriox.
Atriox is a playable leader. He was a launch leader.
Oh, okay.
You got.
Who was it?
The answer was Prophet of Regret. He was a playable character in Halo Wars 1. He was not brought back for 2.
Right. Okay. I assumed that it just moved him up for grandfathered in. But okay. Well.
All right.
So for 1. Let's move on.
All right. Yep. So we have 3 more incorrect answers that you can get. Although after these 3, that's it. So let's get some victories here. Which Spartan is known for this quote? Your great journey ends here. Is it Cal 141, Kelly 087, John 117, or Fred 104?
That would be Fred.
That's Fred. Congratulations. Good job. It's only one of my favorite quotes of all time.
He was fast.
Oh yeah.
When was the last time you saw Halo Legends?
After you guys brought it up in the podcast a while back, so maybe I think maybe 2 weeks ago.
Sweet. Sick. Okay, good.
I was just say we did watch them and bring it up on the podcast, didn't we?
Yeah. This is the main character of the Halo Legends short, The Prototype. Is it Ghost, Spartan 1337? It's Ghost.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That's why he's a ghost. There's several reasons. We are not sure which one's the real one.
Be human.
You're doing a good job. Let's see if we can keep that roll going. What is the species name of the engineers? Is it the Legolo?
All right.
Don't let him read. It gets annoying.
Let him
Yo, is this Chat GPT right now?
He's in the car. I'm assuming driving, so he can't Google the answers.
He's just got this.
I guess, yeah.
He's got this.
All right. Next up.
I've been reading Halo lore since 2008. So.
You got the advantage, man. I'm guaranteeing you that you got this in the bag so far. All right, next up. Shipmaster Artas Vadum's ship is called The Truth and Reconciliation, The Illusion of Necessity, The Shadow of Intent, or The Long Night of Solace.
I didn't want to interrupt you that time. It's Shadow.
I'm like, oh, maybe he
Keep doing
doesn't.
it. Keep doing it.
I'm like, oh man, maybe he doesn't know this one. He's like, I just didn't want to interrupt you. I'm gonna let you finish.
It's like that dude.
If you know it, by all means, interrupt.
It's like it reminds me of that dude on Jeopardy who just knew everything and broke the game and had to get kicked off basically.
Oh my gosh.
All right, next up. This is the hardest mission in Halo 2 Lasso. This is just objectively the hardest mission. Is it Cairo Station, The Heretic, Gravemind, or The Great Journey?
Objectively, I feel like that's
a weird.
question.
It's a weird
awful
but
question.
I know the answer.
I know the answer.
Statistically, this is the hardest
the most
mission.
deaths, like part-time score,
Yeah,
all
but
that
still
stuff.
person to person. Some people.
If
might
there's
have
any
an easier
person who
time.
ever says that this mission is not the hardest, I question if they played Halo 2 Lasso.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this one is very. I think this is a decent question. I think it's a fair question.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming this is Lasso solo. Yes.
Yes.
I've never even finished Halo 2 Legendary, so I guess I'm just going to say Cairo Station.
That is the second hardest. The Cairo
okay.
Station and Gravemind are often argued to be the hardest ones. Cairo Station at least has Sergeant Johnson to make it easier to get through some of the major areas, but Gravemind has so much BS in it that it was a major point of contention, especially when it came to the challenge that Moist Critical put up last year or so, where you could win $20,000 if you beat Halo 2 Lasso Deathless.
Bad spawns
yeah.
bad spawns on Grave. I know that first initial spawn set so many people back because you spawn in and the brutes just immediately.
You're not even loaded in yet.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and they're berserking. You can die like a few seconds in.
Yep.
It's insane. It's actually stupid.
All right, so you got 2 more left. You have 4 more questions, but you have 2 more incorrect answers to your disposal. Well, 1 technically. That last one is game over. So, anyway, let's see if we can get this wrapped. I'm guaranteeing you still got this though. Spartan Red Team's current members are Spartan Jerome, Spartan Douglas, and is it Spartan Kelly, Spartan Arthur, Spartan Dave, or Spartan Alice?
Alice.
It's Alice. Nice. All right. 3 more. You're so close to being there. Tartarus has this morbid detail on his shoulder at the end of Halo 2. Is it a human skull, an elite skull, a brute skull, or a prophet skull?
Oh, it's just a 3? Okay, I was expecting a 4th one.
No. Is it a human skull, an elite skull, a brute skull, or a prophet skull?
Oh, okay. I don't actually know this one. I'm going to have to guess.
You got it. I believe in you. Process of elimination. What would make the most
Context
sense?
clues.
Context clues.
It couldn't be a prophet skull.
So very true.
I doubt highly that it's another brute skull. I wouldn't put it past him to put an elite skull on his shoulder, but a human skull is just as possible. So
Final answer.
I'm going to say. I'm going to say a human skull.
Oh, it's an elite skull, my friend.
It's an elite skull.
As a way to insult the Sangheili they're replacing.
I won't lie. This was all we asked that same question last week as well.
Yep.
We asked the same question last week.
Yeah, it's or at least we had it. I don't remember if we actually asked it live.
I don't think we got to it.
No,
Did we
did
not
either.
get
I
to
think
it?
I think he flunked by that point.
Yeah. All right, so we
I
have
think he flunked.
we have 2 more left. I am almost guaranteeing you that you've got this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The former Silent Shadow's name in Halo Infinite was Jaga Ardamni, Atetami Atetama, Ripa Morimi, or Fal Shavami.
That was Jaga.
It was Jaga. All right. This is it. Last one. You've got this in the bag. This one is gift wrapped for you.
Okay.
This is the only human to have ever killed an Arbiter. Isn't Sergeant Johnson, Sergeant Forge, Gunnery Sergeant Buck, or Master Chief?
Oh, that's Forge.
That's Forge.
That's Forge.
Congratulations, my friend. You did
Won
it.
the Spartan bucks.
Now you can use that cash to I don't know what do you have anything in the customization menu? They're like, man, I wish I had an extra 500 creds for this.
The pilot's armor is not looking too shabby.
That's
I do
true.
like the pilot armor.
It is looking pretty good right now. So absolutely, if you end up getting anything with it, put a screenshot of what you acquire, how dripped out your Spartan is. Once we get this all arranged.
Will do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so
Alright.
much. I'll be reaching out to you after we're done with the show tonight and to get the details out of the way of how we're going to get your credits to you. And otherwise, congratulations. You are our first winner of the Librarian's Quiz Show.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you for being here.
Have a great night.
Yes, you have a great rest of your evening.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. That was fun.
W.
Finally. It
What's-
took 2 weeks.
What's wild? I mean, he killed it. He did a great job. I feel like he was getting the harder questions right. And then the elite skull. The elite skull, I feel like, was a gimme. I'm like, come on, Halo 2, like, what happened? I feel like that was a gimme.
So I gave the nice context clues.
Right. I'm like, oh my god. If he had that right, it wouldn't have mattered what he guessed on the last one. But he was so confident. So
He got so many, I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly satisfied.
I mean, considering he's the first one that won. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's any better. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure that the questions stay fair, and I think that was as fair as I could possibly get.
Those had a wide range of like, okay, have you played this game? Have you played this game? Do you know lore?
It is
Have you seen-
Halo,
right?
Yeah. I think the only questions I'm ever going to stay away from with this show is probably going to be like as best as I can behind the scenes stuff, like who wrote The Fall of Reach. Although that's probably actually not that behind the scenes because that's just the author on the cover of the book.
I have a great idea for the future.
Tell me.
We do a Kahoot.
A Kahoot?
Not with us, but with people. We do a live Kahoot. We send that announcement in the Discord. And we don't partake. We just throw out the code in the Discord. Anyone who wants to join, and we do it.
It's funny that you say that because there actually is right now a plan for a winner's bracket competition. The Kahoot could be a good way to do that. Like, this isn't just like a normal winner's bracket thing, though. I'm actually like I'm currently talking with. I don't know if they'll agree to it, but I'm talking with Halopedians to write like Chris Eichen type beat.
Yep.
Which Chris Eichen, I don't know if you know him by name, but he is basically Halopedia.
Yep.
He's wild. In fact, he actually
wild.
sent me a correction on one of the questions last week.
He's like, actually,
No,
this
for
is
real.
why you're an idiot.
No, for real. He actually was like, you know how last week we had a victory on a technicality where the answer was supposed to be Halo Combat Evolved is the game where Cortana has different colors other than blue and purple, but 4 had her as red.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was a technicality like that. I didn't know about this. He sent me screenshots. He like DM'd me and was like, hey, just so you know. And then he sent me this screenshot of Halo Reach Captain Keys, and he has a 7th column on his chest.
Oh my god. I do think that would be like originally. We were talking about like what questions we could do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what could we do to like in the future just so like we can keep things fresh and fun. And I'm like, oh wait, we could do. I was talking about doing a Kahoot.
No, I know. I was just talking about like didn't he last week say the 7th column?
Yeah, but the answer was marathon because I knew about the marathon logo on Comedy Evolved's chest. I didn't know about the 7th column on the Reach uniform.
So he got gypped.
Basically. Wow. You know what, my friend? I will send you the rest of the questions that you had. If you want to get DM'd the remaining questions and you answer them correctly, I will absolutely give you that 500 creds. But you still only have like one incorrect answer left.
You got one more. But yeah, like I was thinking like to keep things fresh. I'm like, oh my god, like we did a Kahoot a few years back. It was the night before E3 2019, I believe.
Yeah,
it was.
I did 2 years in a row.
Yes, we did it. We did a Halo Kahoot, and it was a good time. I was thinking like maybe we could do it, and record it and record our dialogue for it, kind of like what we did with Monopoly. But I'm like, let's do something else where we can get a wider turnout. I'm like, we all make the questions. And we send that announcement again on the Discord, social media, whatever we got. And we let them, the listeners, answer the questions. And then we could do a giveaway that way instead of just doing like a one person type deal. That might get complicated if there's like a bunch of people tying for first.
Well, that's the thing. I had a funny idea. What if it was like the top 3 winners get then placed into a following game we play immediately after, like the Kahoot is like 100 questions. Top 3 guys get put into a Jeopardy match that we host.
Oh my god, I like that. That'd be awesome. That's a good idea. We should do that.
The Kahoot will even out because it's time based. Like so, even if a bunch of people get their answer right.
Oh, that's right.
The points are time based.
I was gonna say,
it's intuitive knowledge.
Yeah, if someone knows a question like in the first 3 seconds and everyone else says like 7 or 8, so I mean, for shits and giggles, we could just be like just take the top 3 and do the Jeopardy anyway.
It would be the top 3.
Yeah.
So it would still be like first, second, third place.
Can we do this next week? This sounds fun.
That's a bit fast. I want to give this a little bit of time to build up, and also that takes planning.
Yeah.
So because I want to build a whole thing out for it, and so this will take a second.
Make sure that we'll have to put out advertise it a little bit.
But something to look forward to.
Yeah. People listen to this show that are in the Discord, and they always voice something that happens in our shows. So yeah, 100%. Let's do that. Let's make that happen.
Okay.
So, back onto the topic of the movie, because there's always something interesting going on in this film. It looks like I don't want to read through this entire thing, but I really, really want to because it's just so freaking good. Like, it's first of all, like I said, Fohammer's more important. She actually gets infected by the flood in this movie.
Fun
instead of just shot down.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which is brutal. Let's see. There's Silva. Major Silva is a major character from the novelization of Comedy Evolved, The Flood, and Chief. I mean, this movie was going to be very gory. I think that's going to be an important thing to bring up. Is that this was going to be an extremely gory movie. It was going to be kind of Doom-esque, which is I think exactly what Halo needs oftentimes. But in this particular scene, there's basically Silva is infected, and this scene again. I gotta read it out because it's just amazing. It's just.
Hey there, Halo fans! Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
Master Chief punches the mechanism to close the hatch, transfixed only momentarily by the sight of the Flood Legion bearing down on him. Then the hatch seals, just as the wave is about to hit him. He turns. Fohammer, let's get out of... The words dry up in his throat. Here. Fohammer is standing directly behind him, but there's something strange. Her expression, her slightly parted mouth. Chief. Suddenly, out of that parted mouth, blood is spilling. Projecting from Fohammer's stomach, through torn flight suit and an expanding blossom of blood, is a long spike of Flood tentacle. I'm sorry. Then her body is tossed sideways like a rag doll, revealing the infected form behind. Silva. Major Silva, still recognizable despite the trauma to his body and face. A moment on Chief's visor. Then inside his visor on his eyes. a sudden sense that the endless deaths have taken their toll, that perhaps the death of Foehammer matters most of all. Then reveal, in Master Chief's hand, a fragmentation grenade. His fist shoots out and literally, it says literally, that's like it's in there, and literally plunges into Silva's chest. Then his fist withdraws, empty. A beat later, the grenade detonates inside Silva, and the mutated man is vaporized. Bro, this movie would have been awesome.
So, like, yes, it's like, yes, there's like, so it's canon, but it's not.
It would have been canon.
But this stuff didn't. The whole thing with Foehammer didn't happen though.
So I'm guessing what the concept of it was is that since Combat Evolved had the equivalent storytelling process and thinking of 2 weeks of consideration because they didn't think they were going to do a sequel. They wanted to expand on it, kind of like the Flood did, because the Flood added an entire side story where there was a massive army of humans on the ring. They were all in the background supporting Chief. There was a Marine that was in the library that 343 picked up before he picked up Master Chief, and because of that Marine's failure, he went and found Chief. But that Marine almost made it to the icon. He almost made it to the activation index.
What a
very
guy.
close. He was so very close. I was surprised. I'm like, this Marine is a badass. What? But yeah, I very much would have wanted this movie. I still want this movie. This script is right here. We got fan filmmakers out there. Make it happen.
At this point, I would just love for something new and for something to make sense in the Halo universe. At this point, please, please.
It's a fair statement.
It is a very fair statement. I want something new and entertaining that isn't in the form of words, as in a book.
Well, hey, we got a new Halo Waypoint Chronicles with the most recent update that came out yesterday.
You can't see his face, but he is absolutely without care.
I am not entertained. I am not entertained.
The new update is pretty sick, though.
I didn't say anything.
You're about to.
No, I didn't. I wasn't.
You weren't? You were
No.
just-
He's sick. I can't tell. You can't tell if he's like
I feel like garbage.
Was it the burgers?
No.
You're just sick?
the
Yeah.
burgers gave him a
You
stuffy
brought
nose.
the infection
The
here.
burger. Yeah, the burger gave me a stuffy nose.
Burger.
You bring the infection here.
I don't think it's infectious.
It's probably not. You're probably fine. Walk it off.
What?
What?
Huh?
Hi, Connor.
Howdy.
I haven't spoken in a while.
Every time we would talk and I have something to say, by the time I'd get a chance to say something, you guys have moved on.
It's just
The
like
next
our
subject.
Xbox parties. Just like our X. You got to assert yourself.
You
Go
gotta-
ahead. Floor is yours. Say it. Whatever you were gonna say. Say it now.
You just got to grab me by my shoulder.
I don't even remember what I
Damn,
was
they
going to say
made
now.
Resident Evil for the Wii?
Yeah, they did. They did indeed.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you haven't ever commented on.
It was
the-
Dance Central, by the way.
Okay, I'm still confused on how you've never looked up there and were like, oh my gosh, is that Left Behind: Rise of the Antichrist for PC?
I didn't notice it.
How in the? It's the most recognizable case up there. Look at that thing.
I don't.
That's the one that caught my eye.
It's the
when I
hardest
looked
to
up there.
read.
I
The
didn't
Wii
notice
ones
that
are all
one.
they're all white background, plain text. It's easy to read. That's like Lord of the Rings.
I gotta be real with you. It's a really, really horrible RTS game.
Is it about like Revelations?
Yeah.
It's about being left behind for the third time.
Oh, Left Behind, like in the Rapture.
Yeah.
There you go.
Someone made an RTS about being left behind
That's a
during
sequel.
the Rapture. And
Obviously,
they made 3 of them.
It's the third one, so obviously it's a sequel. There's 3 of them. So
It's a series.
I've never heard of this game before.
Can we
till
play
now.
it?
Dude, it's not fun.
Can we play it?
Do you guys even have a PC that has a CD-ROM still?
No.
Huh?
CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. A CD drive.
No, I know what it is, but I'm befuddled. You just asked me that garbage.
Do you have a PC that has it?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Oh,
that-
you do. Oh, you do. Yeah, you have my old case.
I know,
Yeah.
I forgot it did. But it does.
Yeah. You don't really get those anymore. It makes sense, but also very sad and ages you.
Every time I hear CD-ROM, I just think of Jurassic Park. Because they get in the fucking Jeeps. And like, she goes up, she's like, oh my god, interactive CD-ROM. And I'm like, dude, this is so 90s. It's great.
Me, who does not have a PC, I kind of figured that the CD-ROM was still there.
No,
Get one.
it's been gone for I don't know, like 5. I'm gonna most PC master race people are gonna be like, it's been gone for like a bajillion year.
My computer at work, which is the only computer I ever use, has one.
It's probably from 2000.
Maybe. I don't know.
If it's anything like office computers that I've seen. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of offices these last few months.
No.
I have, dude. I talk to people a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought you just stayed here all the time.
I mean, I do, but I also talk to people here.
Yeah, but you said you've seen some offices.
Well, I've also been to places that were offices. Like, I went to my company's offices in Chicago. I checked out the 343 offices in October, which, their PCs
All
were pretty
right,
fire.
we get it. You went to 343. You don't have to rub it in.
I'm sorry you opened the window and let me jump through it. You straight up.
Oh, yes. I went to the 343.
Yes.
I saw the Halo Museum. They told me not to touch anything.
You could touch stuff.
They told me to touch things.
There's a Nornfang you
That's
could
how I
hold.
got in.
I actually want that.
That was awesome.
Oh, come on, that was a good one.
Well, I didn't hear it.
So they told me to touch things. That's how I got in.
Oh.
Ew.
It was pretty sick. The bathrooms had Halo 3 remastered in them. The longer you could piss, the longer you could play.
What?
No, I'm
Dude,
Actually,
when I tell you I wouldn't piss for a week and I would chug gallons of water.
dude. Honestly, it was kind of surreal walking around the offices because, like, the offices, they're so addicted to the theme. The elevators have Pillar of Autumn door textures on them. The bathrooms have Halo Wars 2 stickers in there. But then you walk into the bathroom and it's just, I'm in love with the shape of you. It was just, I was sitting here, I'm like, I'm waiting for the Halo theme to play while I'm pissing. And
that is the most generic. This is a corporate establishment, whether it be office or restaurant or store, and we have a radio song that exists.
I very much want there to be confirmed 343 employees that listen to this, just so that they can confirm for us that it's funny every time or something. Because the theming is so intense in that building.
As someone who also works in corporate hell, obviously not as cool, the music makes me want to die. We just rolled out the Christmas music.
Oh gosh.
How much Mariah Carey have you heard so far?
Zero.
What?
All we have that I've heard is this really terrible like cover of Feliz Navidad. We are not. Let me establish we are not a Mexican restaurant.
They're trying to be inclusive.
But I'm just hanging out, doing things, and I just hear Feliz Navidad.
So it's a person that's not even singing the language properly.
They're definitely American.
Kind of getting off. We're getting off topic here, but I have to. James will really appreciate this. Well, you won't appreciate this, but
Yeah, actually, you will not. It will piss you off.
I want to get your. I just wanted to get your reaction. So speaking of Christmas movies, today we were talking about one of the some of the worst. We had a basically a huddle. And we had a theme for this huddle, and my coworker, she's the daily huddle question was just to relax off of working, occupy our minds for a minute. What terrible movies have you guys seen recently or ever? Mine was obviously Halloween Ends. I threw that out there immediately. I had like 5 people agree with me and say, "Oh my God, you stole mine." So I'm like, "Oh wow, okay." But then my manager went up. It was her turn. She says the worst movie she's ever seen, A Christmas Story. The worst movie she's ever seen. The worst movie she's ever seen.
So she doesn't see movies.
Huh? No, that's the thing.
Did she give reasons?
Yes, she did.
What
She's
are
seen
they?
it too many times.
That is not
a valid reason.
I know.
I've seen Newsies 60 times. I've counted. Okay, that doesn't.
Let me make my
I know.
Christmas Story stance clear. It is my favorite Christmas movie. I watch it every year.
It's tradition.
It is overexposed as hell. I don't need to go and just see
it's on
Ralphie's
ABC.
face on everything.
It's on
during Christmas time.
It's on
but here's the
8
thing.
different channels 24/7 in December. So trust me, I get it. I know, and it's everywhere. But that does come on now. Objectively, there are worse movies out there in terms of don't take it that seriously. And it's not even the fact that she thinks it's a bad movie. She just dislikes it that much because it is everywhere. And considering where we're from, I feel like that's illegal. I can't even say that.
I just get like upsetty with that, because they've kind of, A Christmas Story as an entity has kind of butchered what the movie was really about. Because the movie is about just kind of the warm feeling of like your small town suburban Christmas.
Yep.
And just kind of living that feeling. But now it's become the most commercialized Christmas movie of all time. To where now, like, there's just branded merchandise everywhere. Lamps. Like, it's ridiculous.
How was the sequel? Did the sequel come out yet?
Yeah.
Was it
There's
terrible?
2 sequels.
Was it? I know
There's 2 Christmas Story
It's
2s.
it's retconning the other one. I know that much.
Yes. I've heard that the one that recently came out that had the original, like, cast.
Yep.
is decent. I've heard it's actually not that bad. I've not watched it because I don't want to.
I'm scared to watch
The
it.
first Christmas Story 2 that went direct to video and had Daniel Stern as the old man
No.
is really, really bad. Like, it straight up made me not like A Christmas Story for a little bit, because it was like everything wrong with how A Christmas Story has been treated.
Well, I feel like that part of me feels like that's why they retconned that one and made a new one.
Like, let's try again.
And our generation doesn't. I mean, I don't even want to say our generation doesn't have that kind of movie, but I mean, there's a bunch.
Well, the thing is, our generation's version of that kind of movie, it's not going to happen,
It
because
won't
you
work.
can't just do
it won't
it
work.
again.
It won't work these days.
You can't just do a sequel and then say, now this one will be A Christmas Story for this new generation. It's
Right.
like, no. Here's the thing. Christmas Story takes place in the goddamn 40s.
Yeah.
I still relate to it. I still watch it, and I still feel like that was my childhood.
Yeah, you can watch that.
Like-
It's
It was just. It wasn't like over. Exaggerated. It was just like you said. Like,
Very grounded.
grounded.
Looks like you're just watching this family's Christmas.
No, exactly.
That's pretty much all you're
and
doing.
that's what made it so successful at the time.
watching that movie is a memory in and of itself, because
No.
I watched that movie for
Open-
years with my family.
Exactly. Christmas morning, while opening gifts, fireplace is going. We're all gathered around the tree with A Christmas Story playing in the background. That's all it is. But I understand, like, getting tired of something because you've seen it so many times. But just to say, like, you think it's like, if you have the option to name any terrible movie that you've ever seen, and throwing that out there is blasphemy.
I agree.
I can't go into
There's
detail.
A lot of
I don't
bad
want
Christmas.
I don't want
movies.
to name drop her, and I don't want to like talk about where I work, but I also just don't want to get in trouble at work. But yeah, that was the wait, what? Oh, okay. But yeah, so the Halo movie.
Yeah.
Sorry on our Christmas movie tangent. I could keep going.
No, absolutely.
For a long time.
It gave me time.
It looked like you were
find some
doing
really-
something, so I started spinning a
Yeah,
yarn.
dude. There's some good stuff in this movie, and I'm
Polar Express.
I'm getting angry.
Goated. Polar Express is a great movie.
It really is.
But see, that's a December 12th kind of movie. A Christmas Story is a December 25th.
Where does Elf
movie.
fall in this category?
November.
What?
What?
It's usually the first Christmas movie I watch.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
November?
Late November.
Like late November, after
Thanksgiving. Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
I usually
okay.
watch it. I go on a trip every year after Thanksgiving. We usually watch it in the hotel room.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, I was like,
He's an angry elf.
Home Alone's a solid December 15th to 20th. Home Alone 2 is an anytime movie. You can watch that whenever.
Every year, I go out of my way to watch the version of Home Alone where Donald Trump isn't cut from the film. I go out of my way to find the version he isn't cut from, and I watch it because his cameo is hilarious.
And I like Tim Curry. He's in there.
Tim Curry is
He's all,
hilarious in
have a
everything
lovely
he does.
day.
have a lovely day.
And then he Kevin goes out and Rob Schneider's like, your very own cheese pizza. And that thing is steaming. It looks like the best pizza on planet Earth.
Free just eat pizza.
Like every time he opens that box and the steam comes out, I'm like, I want to eat that goddamn pizza.
Which one was the one where he was stuck in New York? Was it the first?
Home Alone 2.
Two.
Home Alone 2, yeah.
How about the part where he just throws a brick from the top of this building.
Multiple bricks.
Wait, me and James talked about this like literally days ago. Harry and Marv got dinged in the face by a full-blown brick from probably about 20 stories up. Just shakes it off.
Harry never took a lick.
No, it was Marv. It
was Marv the entire time.
He's like, and Harry, he looks up. There's another one. He gets hit again, and somehow this dude's face just isn't caved in.
And then they go in and get hit in the face by the paint cans. Who gets hit then? Is that Marv again?
They both get hit.
Yeah,
they both
but Marv, I see why they did Marv so dirty because all his reactions are hilarious. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Joe Pesci just kind of goes,
Do you
he kind of screams. He kind of screams like Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Did you guys see the video that Corridor Digital did where they made Home Alone R-rated?
Yeah,
Dude, that was so funny. I mean, the nail on the stairs that got me.
The PG version of that gets me.
What about the rendition of Family Guy's Home Alone? Where just so you guys know, I have a tarantula. Now there are no witnesses. There's also ice going down to the basement, so let's just not go down there. And also, the door handle was really hot, so I just let go instead of holding on to it.
It's Home Alone with competent robbers.
Oh my god, it's
They really were just normal robbers. It wasn't even the guy.
Yeah, the doorknob was really hot, so I just let
go
go.
instead of holding on to it. Just so you guys know, I have a tarantula.
Now there's no witnesses.
It's so good. Oh my god.
My face hurts.
All right, now.
So Halo.
Yeah, Halo. I really want to talk about 3 specific scenes.
I'm sorry, audience. Or not sorry. You
Dude,
might have enjoyed that.
And they love this stuff.
We like to have fun here.
And the reason why I say that with such
We're a
confidence
very
is like
chill workworkplace.
I've talked with people in our Discord and I've apologized before for going off track on certain points. I'm like, that was the funniest part of the episode. They loved that.
Wait, what?
You need to watch Breaking Bad, Shane.
Is it a Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
This was not last week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago, we were talking about.
I remember
drugs.
you guys doing it, but I just
With my stuffy nose, it's even better. Yeah.
Also,
I thought you guys were doing a Jeffy impression. I thought you guys were trying to be Jeffy.
also, real quick,
I was
speaking
going
of
to say the line. I'm not.
So before we continue on, we actually have to take a pause and address our Q&A section. because
Okay.
We've built up quite a bit, and by this point, I think doing 5 a week is going to make it so that we have questions forever. So, getting us started, it's a rather simple one. 2 people ask this question. They ask the same one. It's from Vermin, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but we have a new... let's just put it this way. Someone put a GIF from episode 1. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Lactating Elite.
Oh no.
Great.
Why?
They ask,
Love him.
if you could have any one weapon from Halo in real life and it's available to the public, what would you choose and why? I would choose the gravity hammer and name it the band hammer.
Are we talking Halo 5 weapon variants as well?
Yes, we absolutely can.
I missed
answer.
the question because I was looking for the "there are 2 of them" thing in the Discord.
Oh,
I found it.
yeah, good job.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It's okay. So, if you could have any weapon from Halo be real and it's available to the public, what would it be? Mine would be the gravity hammer because it's the band. I would name it the band hammer. That was part of the question.
What would you name it?
No, like he would name it. He would name it the
What
band
would the
hammer.
weapon be? I already know.
What
I already know
weapon
his,
would you want?
Everyone
from Halo
should
that's
know
real?
his name. Everyone should know what he's gonna choose.
Everyone should know what you're gonna pick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but which
That's
one?
it.
You
That's
can pick
it?
variants.
Prophet's Bane.
Yeah,
There it
you
goes.
go.
There it is.
I would want to be because here's the thing: it has more applications.
You don't gotta explain why. We know why.
It'll make me faster.
Yeah, it'll make
And
me.
2, I can be invisible and engage in my favorite hobby, voyeurism. That is a joke.
Voyeurism.
That is a meme. But it would be funny just to show up into your house and like deactivate active cam and be like, "Hi, Austin."
What if you're just hunched over with the sword like you are in Halo 5? You disappear in the corner like that. Hi, Austin.
Oh, I would just piss a lot.
Because what are you gonna do? That lunge range. That covers probably the whole square footage of the
You
house.
said you would kill me too?
if you tried to hurt me.
All right, Austin, you're up.
I'm up. I would very much want the just because the sound is so crisp, but the SOCOM Magnum from ODST, just
Bro picked a pistol.
Connor.
it's a great pistol.
Bro
All right.
picked a pistol.
I
I'm not
already-
looking for power.
I already know what.
I'm just
I
saying
have
you
a
could probably
feeling.
like take a pistol and make it look like that. And probably not sound like that because it's not a real gun.
Connor's trying to give his
cook.
answer.
Let me cook.
Connor's trying
I'm
to
sorry.
give his answer.
George's machine gun.
Oh,
That's not what I thought you were gonna pick.
I thought you were gonna pick some hammer.
I thought you were gonna pick the
Yeah.
gavel. I thought you were gonna pick the Tartarus's
I
gavel.
thought about. I need some range. All right?
I mean, George's chain gun is ridiculous,
Yeah.
though.
We banned it from our the battle.
Yeah, we had to.
Our map because it was broken.
We
as shit.
put it on maps, and the rule was if you were in last place, you could use it. But the problem was some people, I might have been one of them, would intentionally tank the entire round so they could go take it.
You know, I love you say one of
Some
them.
people would make the map so they knew where it was hidden. Some people was also me.
Also, you.
Some people would also make the same rule on these maps and put bolt shots that's shot incendiary cannon rounds on the map. And those some people would also be me.
I still have no idea how to get to that one.
Some people
I do.
had to learn everything on their own.
All right.
The rest of us.
Some people would cave when people would get mad at me for taking it. And I would say, you just go into the bathroom, sign, okay.
So I'm stuck between Blaze of Glory,
Okay.
the shotgun.
Yeah.
And it took me like at least a year and a half to 2 years to realize that if you load one shell into that, it reloads the entire thing.
It took you that long to figure it out?
Yes, I didn't know that.
Wow.
I
okay.
want to counter your thinking real quick. Why wouldn't you pick Oathsworn? Because then you get a speed boost,
Yeah, but
which is a lot more practical.
Blaze of Glory could one shot it way further.
But we're
Way
talking about
further.
real life, so I think it would one shot anybody. Anyway.
That is a fair fair point. But it's the fact that I can load one shell, and there's like
I
seven.
mean, he's
in-
talking straight magic
and
here.
That is true.
You load one in, you have seven.
And it would disintegrate people,
I don't
so
know-
no evidence.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for proving. Thank you. I was gonna say,
But I'm not a psychopath, so I'm thinking of cool speed boost.
you load one, and there's just for some reason there's seven. I'm stuck between Blaze of Glory or the answer.
The answer.
The answer I could just pull up on any part of the country and just make it not exist.
Yeah.
I could literally just do.
Shane's
Now-
thinking of
now
which one
here's
is
the
most
thing.
practical for a mass shooting. Like,
now,
Shane's
I just want. Go ahead.
Shane's trying to topple governments over here.
I just want to make this very clear. In Minecraft.
All right. Let's go.
we got
Let's,
sneaking
Yes.
into Austin's house. We got massive chain guns.
I'm just landscaping.
We've got explosive light machine gun
And
In
then I have
Minecraft.
pistol.
and a pistol.
Okay, I'll change my answer.
I'll say, yeah, you're boring.
Nornfang.
I like that better.
So you could just be flaming on command.
Hold on. Whoa. Wait.
Puts it on your back. Oh, I'm fine.
I'm good. If I pull it out and I'm glowing, are they actually? Is it supposed to be that they're on fire?
Your head
looks
is
like
on fire.
flames.
Your head is on fire when you have Nornfang.
But okay. But is it like when Finn takes that magic potion and makes him immune to fire damage? Is it like that where I'm fine even though I'm on fire?
Probably.
Okay, I can take that.
But the Spartans have armor, so maybe.
What if he needs
don't know.
what if he has to have headgear on any kind, and that headgear is on fire?
Whoa.
It's not. But the thing is,
What if?
your whole body's on fire.
Oh, is it the whole? I thought it was just.
It's a damage boost.
Wait, hold on.
The damage boost, it looks like fire. I don't
looks
know
like
if
it,
it is
yeah.
fire.
It doesn't look like it's fire, but I swear I remember there being fire.
I'm talking
somewhere.
about like when in first person it looks like that. It just kind of looks like you're red.
Yeah,
You are red. You have like a red out.
Okay,
That's
so
the way,
I'd be red.
that's like I think that was kind of the way to nerf it or to make it fair. It's
So-
like, hey, this guy's glowing freaking red. Like he's gonna kill you. Like I think they did. Like obviously there's a damage boost to it.
You know, if you picked the Oathsworn, you would be blue.
Exactly.
So you'd be blue. I'd be
Well,
red. You'd
it
be
looks
gone.
like it looks like yeah, it looks like a
don't wanna
red
be blue. I wanna
overshield.
disintegrate
But
people.
when you are holding Nornfang, like
yeah. It looks
when
like
you're looking
flames
at someone who
up.
has it, they just look like red overshield. But when you're holding it, it looks like
Yeah. Also, you would also have red, Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in the fire gang with me.
I would absolutely
Damn.
mow everyone down in front of us. Gone.
Gun.
I just realized nothing has overshield with it.
The best machine gunner ever. My ability to God, wow.
I want to counter you, Connor.
Wow.
Close. So close.
I want to counter you, Connor. You're picking this. Would you have the tripod though? Because you're a strong, strapping young lad.
I think he could handle it.
I assume it's equivalent to hip firing a minigun.
Yes. Worse than that, actually.
It's a 50 cal, so
it's really big.
I mean,
it's probably bigger than a 50 cal. I don't know.
After the first few shots, give me some tracer rounds. I think I'll be able to manage it.
Will your arms be not broken?
I mean, I'm going to be having it at the hip here. I don't know.
Will you not shoot your legs from the recoil?
All right, give me like some kind of
Just take the tripod.
bionic suit
I offered
or
you the
something.
tripod.
No, wait. If
Some
we give him
exoskeleton.
Wait, if we give him the exos. Wait, there's just a Spartan.
There's real life exoskeletons
That's true.
out
There
there.
is a real life.
No, I
exoskeleton.
find it funny to imagine us all getting our Halo weapons in real life, being like, yeah. We go to the range. Connor goes, shoots his legs off and dies.
Oh no! I just needed the legs. I didn't need him to
Probably would
die.
have died because there goes the femorals.
Ooh, no legs, no Spartan weapons.
A question that should have taken 5 minutes has taken us like
It's
15
because
to
it's one of the
20.
best ones that
That
exists.
is a good
That's
question.
a great question.
Because everyone's thought of this.
Now this one comes from Russian. That's just his username. What is the scariest Spartan and the scariest AI in the Halo franchise?
The scariest AI.
My
is
bias is going to
Mr.
show.
Mendicant bias. The scariest Spartan. I don't find Emil scary.
He's not.
He,
He's cool.
his helmet was literally mass produced as an intimidation factor.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm trying to think of. I don't think there's any
But like,
Spartans.
I would
that
want to go
scare
out and
me.
get a beer with Emil. Is the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a Spartan that scares me,
Yeah.
and I don't think that exists. Maybe, hear me out. Don't immediately boo me
Okay.
because of his affiliations with Oni.
Oh, no. Stop.
Maybe.
Why are you booing?
I'm right.
I said maybe. Just because of that, because he could literally make me disappear. Probably.
I'm sticking with Emil.
No, if I'm talking about what Spartans scare me, I have the benefits also of knowing the books. June.
If we're talking, that's a good answer.
Because, dude,
By the way.
first of all, he can take you out. Like, his ability with the sniper is, I think, comparable to Linda, which is ridiculous. Also, the things that he has done to stay alive, the guy he's brutal. He is 100% brutal. The fact that he basically let a terrorist blow a hole through a wall so then he can use that person's body to project himself back, push himself back into the facility, is just awesome.
I think in terms of AI, logic plagued Cortana is the scariest over Mendicant bias.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this, Connor?
Probably, I'd have to say Chief. Just after everything he's done, if you think about
The
it,
track record.
if you look at him and just think of all that, it's like, damn.
if you're looking at him as an opponent, I mean, yeah, they literally named him he got branded demon.
I mean,
So-
the Banished were terrified of him when Halo
No,
Infinite started up. They were
absolutely.
like, he's alive! Atriox promised us he killed him! Wait a minute!
What? Him alive?
I just think of that one brute. Just is this all the demon can do?
And that's
You
the
were
thing, too.
supposed to be worthy.
As far as Atriox knows, spoiler alert, if in Infinite, where it's been a few years now, you should know.
Please play the game.
Yep. Atriox is alive. That legendary ending.
Woo!
Atriox probably does think Chief is probably dead. He
Yeah.
probably, to his knowledge, Chief is dead. He's in for a rude.
will kill you, Spartan. Nuh-uh. The f*** you mean, nuh-uh.
So he definitely thinks Chief is dead.
I just want you to say no. No. Dude, did you guys see that video from Steve Downs where he actually puts on a pair of sunglasses and just goes,
No.
I'm going to show you that video.
Negative, sir. I think we lost him. Nuh-uh.
You mean nuh-uh?
I'm going to need to make that now.
Where are the AI voices when you need them?
That's literally my favorite.
No.
The f you mean,
All right. So we'll. My answer for scariest AI, I forgot to mention. So just because of the concept of the AI is terrifying, Loki. UNSC AI Loki. He is an Oni AI that developed.
You could stop there and I'd understand.
He developed a split personality that he could swap out and back and forth on the fly. So then he would avoid rampancy. He is decades old.
Who?
Loki. He's decades old, despite being a smart AI, but developed an alternate personality that is basically just a cowboy that is all friendly and stuff. But as soon as Loki takes over, this cowboy changes into more of like a businessman-looking guy. And he basically, he was the AI on Harvest when Harvest was attacked. And basically what ended up happening was the AI that has a split personality, Mac, controls millions of these pieces of farming equipment called Jotuns, which that's all Norse mythology. It's pretty cool. The Jotuns have these, like, they're combines. They're huge, like, massive. They can do a lot of things all at once, and they're big, they're tanky. So when Loki took over, when the Covenant showed up, he just weaponized these millions of Jotuns and threw them at the Covenant ships, and we're actually getting casualties. Like, he was just like, you stepped onto my planet. It's intense.
Yeah. Black Box is kind of scary.
Oh, also, there was another AI in Harvest named Sif, and Loki straight up assimilated her. Like, he was just like, I need to keep you safe, and I don't want the Covenant to know about Earth. Cold Protocol. He just wiped her out. So, kind of terrifying, but that's just me. Read the book. It's really good. Contact Harvest, written by Joseph Staten. Mr. Halo himself.
Very fun.
Yes, right there behind me. Thank you, Shane.
But yeah, I like Black Box too.
Dude, he's just funny. I
He's
love
a nice
him.
guy, but he's also an Oni AI, so you can't really trust him.
No, but he's
if you're
great.
not Oni, that is.
Well, even if you are, I guess.
Even if you are.
If you're Pharaoh.
Yeah. He's still tattling on your ass no matter what.
Listen, I'm on your side, but I've also doxed you right now.
They are on their way. But just surrender and it might be okay.
I'm just following the rules.
Next one. Do you guys have a favorite live action Halo trailer?
Starry Night.
Oh, this question is from Lactating Gator again, by the way.
Not this guy. This guy. You can't keep getting away with this.
I think you're cool.
So Shane says Starry Night, which is a great one.
I talked with him on Discord like briefly the other night.
Yeah.
Him and a couple others. I joined in and was like, hey guys. They're like, hey. And I'm like, what you guys doing? And they're like, playing Halo. I'm like, cool. They're like, you want to join us? And I'm like, no. No. I was going to bed. I was like, oh, so you play Xbox? He's like, I can't. And I'm like, okay. And so I hop in Discord and I'm like, I'm tired. I shouldn't have done this because now I feel guilty that I'm gonna leave immediately. But I stayed there for a little
You want to
bit.
play Halo?
No. I was playing my one game of MW3 during that time, so I'm like sitting here thinking, oh.
All right, so James, then what would you say is your favorite Halo live action trailer?
What's it called? The package?
That is a Halo
Reach
Legend.
one?
The Reach one, that is Deliver Hope.
Deliver Hope. Probably.
It's very good. I like how the
It's a
extended
shame
version has the whole
because
team.
I love the two Halo 5 ads, the Conquering Hero one.
That one's so
I
sick.
might-
But it's tied in with the Halo 5 marketing, so it makes me not like it
I
as much.
might have to change my
but-
answer because Starry Night isn't live action.
It has live. It's considered a live action trailer
It's
because
CGI.
it's live action elements.
Do we want to count it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still
Then
considered live action
I would
because
just-
they had somebody that was doing the references, and then those kids were real.
I just wanted to keep the. I just want. Are they? I don't.
Yeah. Plus, if we're going to talk about CGI and stuff, Deliver Hope was like a lot of it was CGI.
I mean, there's a lot of CGI and like you have to like.
I think the only way
You're
you
supposed to
consider
get actual
something
phantoms
not live
flying around.
action is if the entirety of it is not live action.
Gee, I wonder what Austin's answer is going to be. But Connor, you go.
You're not going to know what mine is.
Granted, I don't.
Is
know
it not the one I think it's gonna be?
I know which one.
Let's see. Granted, I don't know the names like you guys do, but the one where he just slams down the bubble shield and just hides under
Starry
the
Starry Night.
Yep,
That's mine.
that one.
That's also
That one.
just called Believe.
That was fun
No,
fact.
believes the
Well, yes,
with
it's
the Mega Bloks
it was
figures.
the
Not
whole
Mega Bloks.
it was the
fuck.
whole campaign.
The action figures.
It was the part of the marketing campaign. But yes, Starry Night is the official name. So.
Fun fact: Starry Night. That was a Super Bowl commercial in 2000.
That must have been one of the most hype Super Bowls ever for us.
I don't remember it. That's the sad part.
I don't remember it either.
I didn't watch
a
football,
Super
so I
Bowl
wouldn't have seen
commercial. I didn't know that till I went in the trailer and I saw. I go back and watch the trailer just because it's what it is. And I go to the comments, and the top comment at the time was like, "I can't believe watching the Super Bowl when this came on during halftime. I got chill. Like I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was a Super Bowl.
It's just
Couldn't have.
2006. That was the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis
It
Colts.
might-
I think.
It
I'm
might
gonna
have-
look it up now. See if I'm goaded.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure it was 2006 because Super Bowl 2007. Halo 3 was already out, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think it was Super Bowl 2006.
So, Connor, yours is just Starry Night too?
Yep.
Okay. My favorite is The Day Before.
Which one's that?
It's one that did not get popular for some reason, but it's really good. It's a Halo Reach trailer.
Oh, Seattle and Pittsburgh. I was wrong. Sorry.
You're fine. It's a Halo Reach trailer, and it's basically what happened the day before Reach got attacked. Like you get to see. You remember the Marines you have to help at the beginning of the game. You follow those Marines a little bit. It's 3 Charlie as they're getting told that they're getting some strange activity out in the farmland. You follow one of the families that lived out in that farmland. They're talking about, we're facing financial struggles. We might need to move to Manassas, a different city on the other side of the planet. Leave my family? Are you kidding me? And what about? And it's like, I'll get 2 jobs if I have to. Yes, that.
I've never seen this.
It's a really good trailer.
I thought for sure to be the Tarkov one.
Here. No. That's a really good one. I can pull it up on my laptop here. And
I already have it playing.
You'll have better audio. Stop.
Jeez.
All right, ready? Here we go.
You can watch along at home.
Yes.
The timing is insane.
Why? Half our friends have already gone. We can't live in this Kiva anymore. Manassas is the only choice.
Leave my family. I've been
Wood.
here for 3 generations. You think I can just...
I don't want you to go.
Okay, but I have to.
Why?
Because the company needs me to.
3 Charlie, come in.
3 Charlie, copy.
Prep your team for immediate mobilization to Visegrad. We've lost contact with the comm relay hub.
Roger. We're on our way. 3 Charlie, out.
There's nothing in Visegrad anymore. It's dying. Right along this farm.
I'm so sick of this argument. If we go, how are you going to support us?
I'll find a job. Write 2 if I have to. Things will get better.
You don't know that.
Maybe not. But it's better than staying here and having no future at all.
It's only 3 days, Gabe. I'll be back in no time. I'll talk to you every night before you go to bed, okay?
Oh boy. Let's move.
What am I looking at?
All those canceled flights.
Oh.
that is a trailer.
That was good.
Hey there, Halo fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
I didn't.
It
Yeah.
was pretty good.
My favorite line of that whole thing is, "It's better than staying here and having no future at all." It's like, oh, you have no idea how true that statement is. Yeah, that trailer, it straight up just showcases what it was like as a normal citizen at the time of the Human Covenant War. You had no idea when, just the previous day, perfectly fine. Next day, you're getting glassed.
Yay!
It's just it's a very good telling trailer. I love it. And obviously Tarkov's trailer is my second favorite just because ODST. Yeah. But that trailer is just ridiculously good. And also I think it's made by it looked like it was made by the BBC because it had an actor in there that was also in Merlin, and I always get distracted by that fact. Yeah.
Next question.
Yes. What if you guys made a Minecraft Discord for the Minecraft server for the Discord?
That'd be fun. I don't know if we'll ever do that.
I don't really know. I would have to contact some folks because I have no idea how to do that.
I don't know how I can do a realm. I don't know how to do a server.
We'd have to do a server because realms only hold 20 people
at a time.
Yeah,
realms don't even hold that many.
At a time.
Realms don't even hold that many.
You can have, I'm pretty sure, a lot of people on it.
But that's
like
the thing.
As many as you want on it.
You can have 11 on it.
But
10 plus the host.
But if we had a whole server of people, we would need to make it so that it would actually be a server that could hold hundreds.
And that costs money.
So patreon.com/JumperScape. Maybe we'll make it happen.
So I am interested. It'd be fun. We could probably get a really, really good world going.
Oh, we could. It's just it really
That
does
sounds
come down to we want to do a lot of things. It always comes down to money. Because here's the thing: the library.
If there is a Minecraft expert who knows how to do all the plugins and all the other BS that comes with a Minecraft server, if we want to do it, hit us up. But let your talents be known. If you have any experience running an actual Minecraft server.
Because we're not going to.
We have no idea how to do
free.
that.
We're not going to let you do it for free for 100%. Because running the library already costs us quite a bit just to do every month. So if we were to do it, I need somebody that I can trust, and I need somebody that's worth their money. So because I pay well. Anyway,
$3.
$3. All right, so
500 Spartan points.
All right, bless you. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
No.
Okay. So next up, we have one more question. That last question came from Vermin, by the way. Another one from Vermin. This one comes from one of our patrons. He is a Oni operative on Patreon. Mr. Shifter asks, comparing all the different generations of Mjolnir armor, which generation has your favorite armor designs, and which generation would you personally wear if you were a Spartan? I imply that you would be the generation of Spartan that would wear the gen of Mjolnir armor.
Well, that makes it harder because there's 3 gens, and 2 of them are worn by Spartan 4s.
Yes.
Technically.
So I think we're going to need to dodge that second half and just make it so it's like...
but I already said I would be a Spartan 4.
True, so I guess
I feel like I'm the only sane one in that discussion.
Spartan 2, baby.
I don't want my childhood ripped away.
Hey, you wouldn't even know it's ripped away.
I don't, but I know what it's like to have one. I can't just...
Yeah, but this is the implication that you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I like emotions.
Overrated. All right, so then... Gen. This is not even like specific designs. This is generations of armor. So do you want Gen 1 blocky, Gen 2 iconic, or Gen 3 infinite and such?
I'd say Gen 3 gives you the most options.
It does have a lot of stuff.
Okay, here's the thing. I might pick Gen 2 because I feel like the space diaper is not comfortable.
Yeah. I probably would go for Gen 2 as well. Although Gen 2 still has to deal with some stuff like...
It looks the most comfortable.
Do you know about the stuff that Spartan Naomi said?
No.
Well, there was one time she actually got a chance to meet her family. Oni let her do it. And it's just playful conversation. And they were like, what is it like wearing the armor? And she playfully answered, I am catheterized in so many different places. Because you have to process the fluids and stuff and retool them and everything. So the suit has to have direct access to your system.
But yeah, probably Gen 3.
You're probably never going to be able to dodge it. Well, maybe. Actually, you might be fine because the tech suit might be different.
I guess Gen 3 because it's the most up to date.
Now, when we say Gen 3, would you like to have the cool armor that gets put on top of the tech suit, or the new updated Gen 3 that you have to go through a whole system just to get the armor on your body?
What?
The Halo 4 has it so they put the armor plating on top of your tech
Gen
suit.
2.
That's Gen. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. So yeah,
This guy.
So then you just want the one where it's just you hold your and then you like seal you in. You go
However they put it on, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't even know if they need a tech suit anymore. I think the tech suit might be built into the armor. It looks like.
I don't know.
It looks like it.
All I know is it looks good.
It does, yeah.
And it's probably the most comfortable because it's the newest.
Not Chimera though.
No, I'm talking Mark 7.
Mark 7, yeah, because Chimera is ugly. It's really gross.
Yeah.
Shane Connor, Gen 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. Hi, Connor.
Whoa. Hi.
I like Helioscrill. I'd change my answer, Gen 2, because I would want to wear Helioscrill.
Which one was George?
He was Gen 2.
This man just wants to be George.
I'm literally going to say I just want to be George.
That was Gen 2 armor.
No.
Gen 2 is.
So
Gen 1. Gen 2 is the name they gave 343 armor because it looks so different.
Is that really what happened?
Yes.
So everything else is man.
Gen 1 is Halo 3 and Reach and all the classic Spartans. Gen 2 Mjolnir is Spartan 4 armor essentially, and then Gen 3 is what we have now in Infinite.
Yeah, you're right. Well, actually, wait, what?
Because if we're talking gens, that's how it works. If we're talking marks, then it's different.
That's where I'm getting confused, I think. Yeah, because Gen 2 started with Halo 4. Yeah, you're right. Gen 1 had like 7 different marks. Okay, so then there you go. There was Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 as pre-production prototypes, Mark 4, Mark 5, Black, Mark 6, Mark 7 as Gen 1. Then there was just Gen 2, and then there was just Gen 3. The standard Gen 2 armor is apparently the Warrior variant, the weird helmet that has like the Knight's mask on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No,
Speaking of interacting with the audience, I have a message for somebody, okay? Someone left a response on one of our Q&A episodes and said, I love the show. I hate Austin's laugh, though. This message goes out to you.
Take it back. Look what you've done.
It's okay. We all do.
Oh.
I'm just saying, you have one of those laughs.
What did I do wrong?
Where if it precedes you, like, getting a kill in Halo, like, you kill me in Halo and then laugh, like, I physically want to rip my ears off.
You think that goes for anyone here?
But I'm just. What is it? What is my laugh when I do that?
The same. As it always is. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually there's a quip
You know,
before
if people are bored,
I'm good at my quips, though.
They've heard all of our laughs. Rank our laughs. Who has the most annoying?
yeah,
and who has the most tolerable laugh?
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man. Well,
There's an example.
I mean, Austin's. It sounded like he might be the most.
My laugh goes in a range. It's either or it doesn't go any other direction.
All right,
except for that one.
The amount of laughing you're doing is probably giving this guy ear pain right now. He's probably like, stop laughing.
Stop listening.
We'll let the audience react, and then next week we'll come back to it with the results.
We'll make that the Q&A. We'll make that the question on the Spotify page. Who has the most annoying laugh?
Do that, and then we'll go over the results next. Austin's groaning because he knows he's
our self-esteem, my self-esteem.
Ours. I mean,
you could be surprised. It could be just this one guy, and secretly everyone else thinks
That Shane
or
guy.
Connor.
You know what, Shane has a terrible.
They go
laugh.
back, revisit, they're like, Bryant.
Fun fact.
They go back to the first like 2 episodes. You know what, Bryant?
They have a lot of examples. He was in like 17 episodes. So.
Well, like, you know, fun fact, my laugh changes.
Yes.
I called you out on this like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were mind blown. You're like, no, it hasn't. But now you're starting to see what I mean.
It's changed again.
Over the last
Since
like
then.
5 years, your laugh changes annually. It has.
I don't like
really
it.
Has.
I don't.
It's
interesting.
It just
stop.
happens.
Then stop.
I can't. It just,
I don't know.
I laugh.
Maybe
I laugh.
Listen, just stop laughing.
Q laughing for no reasons at all
No,
whatsoever.
I think
Basically,
Okay.
I remember.
I still do my old laugh. My old laugh is very,
Yes. We get that from Huntage and stuff.
and like, I still do that. I think that's my laugh when I'm like aware I'm laughing. You know what I mean?
We all have that laugh.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember, like, it was like, I want to say it was probably about 5, almost 6 years ago. I remember what we were doing. We were playing Halo 5 Warzone Firefight. And I noticed, like, over a month, your laugh started changing. And at the time, it was, like, getting super high pitched. I'm like, dude, your laugh has changed so much. And you're like, nuh-uh. I'm like, no, literally. You mean nuh-uh. No, I'm like, no. I'm like, no, it actually has. You're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know how. I'm like, it's just got higher pitched. And then, like, he was in denial about it. And now, evidently, you've come to just accept it.
Yeah, because I thought about it.
I made him self-aware. You're now breathing manually. You're now laughing manually.
Now this
your
one,
blinking is now within your control.
Now listen, this one only works for me. I don't know why. You're now circulating blood manually.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know why that works for you. Like, that's kind of.
I like feel it. I like feel my blood.
That's weird.
Oh, it's working. What the?
Yeah. It's not like you're actually doing it. You just feel. You feel weird.
The one that got me is your tongue is never sitting comfortably in your mouth.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't
like that.
No, here's the thing. I got that one before.
What have I done to James?
No,
The amount of things I'm doing manually.
His body's taking a screenshot.
I am manually breathing, circulating,
moving my
tongue into
blinking.
a comfortable position and blinking. This is hell.
One that got me, and I'm sorry to do this to you guys. At some point in your body is always itching. Somewhere on your body always itches. Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
That is a very. I'm not scratching that. Oh, fuck.
So you sit there and you think about it. At some point, something.
Fuck.
You're gonna.
I don't like you.
See what I mean? Like, that's the one I got. I sort of.
We are terrorizing our audience right now.
Just at some point, you're gonna sit there. There's something on your body. One part of your body always has an itch. Always, without fail. Something on your body itches.
That only happens to me when like I'm trying to go to bed.
Connor's giving Shane a consistent, solid, clean middle finger.
May I share with the audience?
Yeah, go ahead.
Connor has psoriasis, so he literally always is itching.
Connor's a walking infection.
There's a part of your body that is always itching.
Connor's infection with legs.
Yeah. Okay, so we're coming up on the. Oh wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I do assault people in my sleep sometimes.
That's hilarious.
I had to build a wall between us with pillows when we were at Austin's wedding.
Your luck with people and waking people up is not great because I punched you in the stomach. He assaults you.
Yeah, I went to wake up Austin once like a normal person. I just kind of lightly tapped him, and he went to punch me.
I got problems. Okay.
From then on out, anytime I have to wake Austin up, I stand on the other end of the room and go, Austin, Austin, until he wakes up. Well, my girlfriend tried to hit me when I woke her up too.
I'm telling you, you got something going on, dude.
I went over, I just like touched her shoulder and I'm like, good morning. And it's just. and I'm like, what did I do? And she goes,
Oh, I love it. Well, we're coming up near the end of the show, so I want to get these scenes addressed because I think you'll really love 2 of them at least.
Okay.
So, like I said, this movie was seeking to fill in a lot of the gaps for the lore and making them cinematic and awesome, and they did a great job of this. So for one of them, they have a elite that is being interrogated. This is ripped right out of the Flood. They just took the scene out of it. So, yes, this is fascinating. Oh no, this is Captain Keyes being tortured, I guess. Yes, it would appear that's what's happening. Wait, what? How did? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is really cool. Okay, figured it out. I was like, how does this work? This didn't work at all in my head. All right, so close up on the face of Captain Keyes. He's blood smeared, wide-eyed, and screaming. Pull back to reveal that he is strapped to an intricate machine, organic in design, crackling with energy. From the machine around Captain Keyes' bare arms and torso are literally thousands of tiny barbed and segmented needle-like insect legs. They are buried in his flesh. It doesn't take much to figure out that this is a torture machine. The surge of power in the machine subsides and Keyes slumps, too weak even to meet the gaze of the face of the black elite, who leans in and speaks to Captain Keyes in his own language.
Sinner, the blasphemy of your form is not beyond redemption. We wish this war to end.
The black elite leans closer.
Tell us of your homeworld, and we will wash it clean.
Captain Keyes finds the strength to lift his head. He meets the eyes of the black elite.
Make your choice, sinner. Talk to me or die.
Captain Keyes holds the alien's pitiless stare.
I choose death. Yours.
The next moment, a spray of blue blood spurts from the black elite's head, and he drops to reveal Major Silva behind, holding a smoking M6D pistol. Pretty sick. Then we move on later on, where they discover the whole like Halo thing. But the thing is that before, it was Captain Keyes had overheard the elites talking about Halo, and like that it was a weapon and that it was one of their like religious things. He got all of that from just two guards talking and supposedly not the English. And that was addressed by Bungie devs as just the exposition scene, because there was no other place to put this information. But they fixed it in this one. So, Cortana, holographically manifested, is debriefing Captain Keyes, Major Silva, Master Chief Fohammer, and a handful of Marine officers. This orbital was constructed by an ancient race known by the Covenant as the Forerunners. It seems that they left ruins and artifacts all over the galaxy. Some of those artifacts are the technology that the Covenant employ, and another of those artifacts is this ring. Cortana creates a new holographic image beside her, a three-dimensional scale vector representation of the ring world. They call it Halo. Close in on the vector hologram of Halo as Cortana speaks. As we are already aware, the Covenant decided, for reasons best known to themselves, that humankind was an object of blasphemy, requiring extinction. In Halo, we now appear to have found an object of worship.
Halo is their god?
I think it would be better to say that this is their church, and the Forerunners are their gods. I just love that. We just get right to the point on that one. But even better, I think this is going to be something that really is appreciated by those who love the ways that ODSTs and Spartans interact. We have this scene, and they actually do a much better job of addressing some of that. So, the soldiers are filing out of the command tent. Master Chief catches Major Silva up.
Major
Silva stops.
I'm used to taking flack from everywhere but my own side. With respect, sir, just what is your problem with me?
You want me to spell it out, Spartan? I'm pretty good at spelling things out.
Go ahead.
Okay. First things first, pop your cover. The Master Chief unclips and removes his helmet. The reminder of this scene is played over Master Chief's shoulder so that his face is not revealed. That's like in all caps. The writer had that in mind. See now, that would be part of my problem right there. Exactly what kind of genetic screw-up are you? I'm neck deep in blood and shit, fighting a war for humanity. But the man at my side isn't even a man. He's fighting for something he isn't. You follow me so far? Chief says nothing. Good. Then I'll just add this. Planet Reach, twin sun system. Current human population, 0. Major Silva returns Master Chief's gaze evenly, then turns and leaves. Another moment of silence before. Planet Reach? He can't seriously blame you for that.
Why not?
I do.
Whoa. That's heavy. Whoa. That's heavy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Chief, lighten up.
Why? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's he feels responsibility because Spartans died on Reach, all of them. Basically.
Yeah, but
he fought on Reach. He was on the surface.
No, I know that. I know.
It's still like, damn, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Not all your fault, brother.
He takes the weight of basically every Spartan death as his mistake, which is wild.
But bro, you probably weren't even there for all of them.
I won't lie. The way Halo Infinite was being advertised, I thought like maybe we were, especially with the like how they announced like the first focus, like the first season's focus was going to be on Reach.
Yeah,
I thought for sure we were going to get like a Halo Reach like him on Reach fighting. I thought we were going to get a flashback.
I would have loved that.
Why not? Why do we not get that though? That's what bothers me. Like a flashback.
Money.
Yeah.
No, they have the armor now.
Time.
They could do it. They have the armor.
It's frustrating.
They do. That armor is sick.
I just want everyone to know that the Ohio State Buckeyes are the Bollywood Fusion Dance national champions.
I'm sorry.
What?
While I was listening, I just opened up X and saw this list of
X, not Twitter,
of all 2022 to 2023 national championships that aren't NCAA, and there are some hilarious things on here. And that one is the funniest, and it just happens to be our very own Ohio State Buckeyes. But you know, UCF do be the paintball champions.
Praise God.
But you know, hard to compete with SHU in their Irish Dance Championship.
Oh, dude. Yes. This is fantastic. This is a great day for me.
But you know, Tri-C University, they won the landscaping national championship.
What now? There's
That's correct.
Connor, you got to get in there.
I don't like landscaping.
I thought you do that though.
I do, but I don't like it.
Well,
Are you thinking of me? I used to have a landscaping job.
Both of you guys. You both have done landscaping.
Never professionally, but
I mean, it was an actual job of mine.
Well, then
but
enter in.
No,
Come on, man. You could.
I've worked at a desk for the last 4.5 years of my life. No.
Yeah, but you've been grinding.
I know.
Lifting.
I know, dude. But still.
Okay, fine.
I like working in my PJs. I like working in my PJs.
Air Force One skydiving.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Jumping from Air Force One?
No, Air Force, like the collegiate Air Force team.
Oh.
Which is hilarious. Because
Huh.
Air Force One boxing and Army One boxing as well.
Wow.
Men for Air Force and women for
Dude,
for
speaking
Army.
of like combat stuff and like
this was a detour and I'm sorry. I
No,
just had to say the Bollywood fusion thing.
But like speaking of like friendly competition in combat with stuff like that, shout out to the Marine tent at HCS that had us all sign up for pugil stick fights and not clarifying it was VR pugil stick fights. I was really looking forward to beating some other dude with a stick.
That's lame. You didn't beat anyone with a stick.
Dude.
Remember VR Halo though?
That was awesome.
That was so fun.
There was a point where when I was having, if you guys remember, I was having technical difficulties with my controllers. You guys are in the back, or I hear you guys and Antonio just giving each other call outs. I hear pew pew like plasma pistols in the back, and I can't shoot. I'm not gonna lie. I went to the edge of the platform and I was just like, I looked at Valhalla. I started looking at Valhalla. I'm like, I sat there and I'm like,
I'm here.
Everyone in line probably were laughing their asses off because you guys are like sitting there like.
It probably looks so goofy because like we're all sitting there trying to shoot each other.
I'm sitting there.
And just arms at your waist. Just
No,
looking
like
at
100.
everything.
I sat there and I was looking around. I'm like I'm here.
It would have been really funny if they had full bodies, but we were all just floating torsos.
Yeah,
with helmets,
which makes sense. It's a faster setup.
Just saw my torso. Just
now with tech that we have right now, with like the VR Quest 3 and stuff, you'd actually probably be able to get some pretty accurate tracking with the whole body. So they probably could do that again.
I want to eventually. I want to get like, and that's a long way down the road, but I want to get like one of the full body like sensors, and then I want to get the treadmill as well.
Oh, okay.
Where you can move it. Like if you want to run, you can
wait
run
for VR to be near lifelike to do that.
Yeah.
So give it about 30 years.
Before
I want to do VR racing.
That'd be so. Oh, dude. Gran Turismo 7 actually has VR support.
I need a PC.
Well, I think that's PlayStation exclusive, but
I'm not getting a PlayStation.
PC, a couple $1,000. We'll talk. PlayStation, never.
Well, that's because I can't. Well, it's a Halo podcast. Everyone
Damn,
expects
Kansas
it.
State
PlayStation's
won meat
not great.
animal evaluation.
What?
Meat animal
Do we
evaluation.
need to wrap this up and go to the after show?
wrap it up. The last two things that I wanted.
Sorry.
The last thing I wanted to figure out was, since we were talking about it, what was more fun, the VR event or the laser tag event?
I wasn't there.
I honestly say VR.
The VR
People were sweaty McSweaty in the laser tag.
I know, but it was so
and
much.
the line was really long.
The guns were cool. But the VR, like, I literally got to sit there and like think about me as like a 9-year-old kid playing Halo 3 on Valhalla, and like sit there and like, wow, I am actually standing in the middle of Valhalla. That even though my controllers weren't working worth shit, I sat there and I was like, just admired it. I'm like, I'm actually, and like here, it didn't look like low res either. Like it looked good.
Yeah.
From what I remember, it looked very good.
I'm pretty sure it was the Valhalla map that was just ripped right out of Halo 3.
And it just like, yeah, but it looked incredible. Like it felt like I was just there in first person.
But
It was
we played
amazing.
in a weird like
a floating like
box maze
square
of
floating
like,
in the middle
cover.
Yeah. It was just we were surrounded by Valhalla, but we were playing on a Forge map. We didn't reach.
And my controllers weren't connecting to my virtual plasma pistol.
It was like a 20 foot by 20 foot square that you got to play in.
I pointed my plasma pistol at somebody, and it just click. I'm like, I looked at it, and I'm like,
it just shook.
And I'm like looking around. I start going like this, and like one of the ladies were like, "I see you. We'll let you guys go again." And so I was like, "All right,
that was great."
I just went over to the edge, and I'm just like,
"That was great."
You think they would have gotten mad at me if I tried to backsmack?
Yes, yes, they would have.
Well, we're going to wrap it up there for today, but thank you so much for listening. If you've made it this long, which most of you do, actually, it's really nice. I watch analytics. I know how long y'all are listening. It's very nice that you stay this long, though. Very cool of you. If you want to support us directly, you can go to either patreon.com/JumperScape and support us there, or you can go to discord.gg/JumperScape and join the conversation, have some fun with us, have some good times, give us suggestions for things. We're always taking them all the time. James and Shane are actually getting semi-active in the server, and it's fantastic. Thank you, gentlemen.
I put my thoughts about Arma.
Yeah, because it's on sale,
chat.
and it's awesome.
It's cheap right now.
Yeah. So, aside from all of that, I think for the after show, for those who are wanting to join us for it, we're going to, since last week was wrapping up the Monopoly game, we wanted to make it free so everybody could join it, but we're going to be going back to the exclusive episodes for those who want to support us. So then there's a little bit of an extra, little taste of something nice for you guys who want to support us directly. We're going to be talking probably, because I want to talk about it, how the situation's going with Modern Warfare right now.
Oh boy,
because there's a lot to talk about.
No, that's
I've played one game.
I've played for a couple of nights, so I have some good thoughts.
We'll see.
I've only seen clips.
We'll see what happens. So if you want to get that conversation, because it's probably going to get heated, then join us in the Terminals After Show. It's available here on Spotify, but it's also on
very
Patreon.
Few opinions.
I have a lot.
I will be easily swayed.
I have a lot of opinions and zombies' opinions. So.
Yes, we'll be joining. You can join us there. Terminals on Spotify or on Patreon. Either one. You can feel free to join us and be part of the conversation. We'll probably have a nice Q&A that will ask you what your thoughts are. So thank you so much for listening once again, Daniel. We very much appreciate your listening, as well as you, Ashley. Very appreciated. And we will see you guys next week on The Library.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey there, it's post-production Austin here. During the episode, we were supposed to read the names of our patrons because realized we probably should have been doing that this entire time because the names of our patrons have been listed on the YouTube upload but are never mentioned here in the audio version. So to get that fixed and sorted out, giving huge recognition to Stinky Ash, our one and only precursor supporter, Dark Salad 42, our one and only chieftain supporter, Mr. Shifter, our Oni supporter, Big Feet the Pondered and Connor Clark as our Hell Jumpers, Brennan Pfeiffer, Eliza, and Vermin as our Marines, and big thanks to everyone here that I'm about to list, the cadets who have helped with the bottom line support of this show very much by just being willing to listen to Terminals and make it worth actually spending extra time to come up with extra topics to talk about. Aussie ODST, Austin Taylor, Damian Groth, Drew Ledbetter, Jacob Adlam, Lannick Church, Milked Gator, and Tyler Neal. Thank you all very much for your support. We very much appreciate all the amounts that you're giving that is going towards making this show not only possible, but better. So thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next week. But next time we'll actually say it on the show. Post Austin out.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.